just got set up in the tree. It's been a bit of a cluster getting up here. Just a little rusty of doing hanging hunts, I guess, I don't know. Anyways, there was a big buck in here this morning at 8 a.m., which tells me he's probably not bedded too far away. There's some big bedding up in here. Just a really nice buck. He's got real long threes, so I should be able to recognize him if he does come in. The camera's faced that way and the buck was going this way, so hopefully the buck wants to come back this way tonight and walks right here at 20 yards. That trail that he was on this morning was at 20 yards, so fingers crossed. It's been a really good spot for me in the past. I've killed my last 2 bucks here. I've had a really good encounter with one. I routed one in. It's actually one of the bucks on the intro, so you're kind of a little bit familiar with this area. But yeah, hopefully this place produces again. It's a good little happening little spot. A lot of deer travel through here. See what happens. I feel good to let one fly, man.
Matt.
That's the only deer we see. He just come running in. I guarantee they're picking that field right there, and they pushed it this way. Oh God, I hit him back, dude. How far back? Pretty far back. Gosh, dang. It's not as far back as you think it is. Okay. It's about mid-body, which mid-body and just quarter away. I mean, that's what I thought. I think I hit where I aimed, man.
Alright guys, we just got back to the house here. We're looking at the shot. It looks good. You can really see, you can see my arrow. He's quartering really hard for me. You can see my arrow right here. And I hit him about right here, quartering this way. So I think it probably exited through the other shoulder. I think it's definitely fatal. I didn't see a lot of blood, which kind of worries me, but I don't know. Going back looking at the shot, I'm pretty confident I killed that deer. So got Mr. Butler calling me here. Hey, what's up?
I'm telling you, just going off of that, I think that deer's dead.
I mean, yeah, I was just really worried.
You could have hit him a whole lot better. He looked like he's quartering away hard.
Yeah.
Plus, if he's that close to you, you wanted to hit him a little high, which I think it's perfect. You can't get a whole lot better than that.
That's what I think. So I think we're gonna go in there. We didn't find any blood after the arrow, but I mean, I think it's a fatal.
Did it pass through him completely?
Yeah.
It probably came out right close, low in the shoulder on the other side, I would assume.
Yeah. I think he's dead.
So,
I'm gonna go track. I got permission.
I think so.
So, I'm jacked.
That's awesome.
I know.
He looks like a cool buck.
He is. Yeah, he's really tall, narrow. I mean, that's the first thing I noticed was when I seen his beams like almost touching and curling up, and then his twos are long and they curl in. I'm like, that's that. I mean, it just was like automatic. I'm like, that's that deer from last year. I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, it looks like it.
That's
sweet.
Yep.
All right, guys. Can you see me all right? Yeah. Got my arrow here. I got down and I looked at the blood before I walked out here, but a lot of blood on here. I think I smoked him. I mean, I can't imagine he'd be very far. I just really pray that he didn't cross the river, because then it's kind of a wild goose chase of trying to find his blood trail on the other side. We did get permission to go across the river if we need to, but we probably won't do it tonight. We'll probably do it tomorrow, but we're going to see if we can find some blood. We walked about 15-20 yards. We didn't find any blood, but I mean, this arrow tells me that he's dead, and the footage also tells me he's probably dead. So he probably didn't walk too far before he bedded down, so we should find some pretty good blood where he stood for a few minutes. So we're going to leave this here so that way if we need to come back and track. So let's go. So we walked right through here. There's blood right that way. Or he's dead in the river, baby. He's dead in the river. See him all right? Yes. Yes, man. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be fun getting him out of there. But he'll be floating. Oh man, dude. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. That's a good luck. Man. I mean, dude. How big that deer is. Dude, look at that. That shot absolutely jacks me up. You couldn't ask for a better shot, dude. Right? I mean, God, I can't believe he made it this far. Look at this shot, dude. Come here. Look at that shot. I mean, that's the exit right there, man. I mean, it perfect. Yes, man. God. I mean, he ain't no giant.
Dude, I really think he's that buck from last year, man. Oh, man, dude. This is going to be a tank to drag up that bank. Oh my gosh, man. So jacked up right now. Oh. Alright. Let's get him out of here.
Time for the hard part.
Yep. We'll get him out of here and I'll give you a better look at him here. Alright guys, here he is. I cannot be any happier than I am right now. I'm happy about the shot I made on this deer. I mean, granted, he was only about 10-15 yards, but I thought at first, when I first hit him, I thought it was a little back, but he was quartering to me real hard, and I actually made a perfect shot. I put it right behind the opposite side shoulder, so I am super jacked up about that shot. It's been a couple years since I've killed a buck, and actually, the last 3 deer I've killed just literally right here within 100 yards. My first bow buck ever was probably, he piled up probably about 50 yards from here, if that. So this spot has really been productive for me, and it's one of my favorite spots in the whole wide world. But thanks, Carson, for coming along and putting it on camera for us. So, oh man, got a lot of respect for these animals. He's gonna eat well. He is a big old body sucker. So gonna get him gutted up, loaded up, and I think I'm gonna mount him. So that's that. So all right, we'll see you guys in the next episode.